Welcome back to the Sim Pilot 3 Delta Mike YouTube channel. We're coming to you with a new video after quite some time. I've spent a lot of time trying to work on the sim, try different couple configurations, and right now we're showcasing the Cowan sim H130, Airbus 130, formerly Eurocopter 130 helicopter. We had the privilege of doing a helicopter tour with Blue Hawaiian helicopters in the Hawaiian island of Kauai. So we take off from Blue Hawaiian helicopters at Lahui Airport. They immediately fly over the cruise ship, kind of give you a bird's eye view of the vessel that you came in on if you were on a cruise. We were with the Norwegian Pride of America. It goes all around the Hawaiian island, a 7-day cruise as I recall, and a great way to see various islands in Hawaii. As I say, my wife and I were on this tour. It was a great helicopter tour. Beautiful island. It's where they shot some of the scenes from Jurassic Park. That iconic shot of them descending into the waterfall at the base of the waterfall was shot here in Kauai. I was seated on the right side up front in the H130 for the tour. So I wanted to fly the sim from the right seat to maintain the perspective and views so that you could make better comparison of the views from the actual sightseeing tour and what I shot in the sim. I used a head-mounted GoPro in the sim to record this footage, so none of it's directly recorded from the sim. It's kind of necessary to do that with the 65 monitors in portrait mode. If you did a recording from the sim, you're only getting, of course, that front monitor, and it's really not a very good representation of what you see in the sim, unlike what you would get with landscape perspective, which is what most people shoot and how most people have their sims configured. I tried to show similar footage in the sim to what we were seeing during our helicopter tour, so the areas are fundamentally the same. We went over the desert area. It's Waimea Canyon. We transited over the island kind of on the southwest side to what would be the Nepali coast and saw some beautiful shots of the Nepali coast, and then transited from there to the North Shore area where is famous for surfing activity there on the island. Then we went into a large volcano crater as the tour was wrapping up. Helicopter flies into the volcano opening. It doesn't even do it justice here. The footage that I shot on my phone doesn't represent just the scale of it all and just how small these helicopters are relative to the actual geography. I hope you get kind of an idea of what the tour looked like vis-a-vis the simulator footage, and it's pretty impressive. Microsoft Flight Simulator always impresses me with just how realistic things can look. As I'm looking at the ocean here from the actual footage, I wish I had turned the wind up in the simulator so that it would have portrayed maybe bigger seas, would have been more representative of what we actually had during the tour. As it is, the seas in the sim, as I recorded it, are virtually flat, so you don't see any detail in the ocean, which is unfortunate. It looks better, I think, when there's some wave activity. We really enjoyed the tour. I can't recommend Blue Hawaiian tours enough. They were very professional. Equipment was in top-notch shape. They did a wonderful pre-brief. Safety seemed to be the utmost concern. Communication in the cockpit was great. Pilot knew about the area and was very happy to share some of that information. If you ever get the chance to do this tour, it is something you'll remember forever. I hope to do more videos of the sim with the 65-inch portrait configuration. It's really immersive. It's very similar to VR without being in VR. So you have access to all of your hardware and ability to use external controls, instrumentation, particularly from a IFR standpoint, using radios and avionics, which are a little less intuitive to use in VR. So I watched a video yesterday from VR Sim Guy, and he was showing how X-Plane had developed a beta version of VR that actually included hand tracking. So once we have hand tracking in VR and we can interact with a VR cockpit in a way that you would in real life, that is going to change the game, I believe. People talk about game changers. That will be it for VR, at least for me. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Hawaii is beautiful if you ever get a chance to go there, and the helicopter flight with Blue Hawaiian was extraordinary. I've got about 800 hours as a medical crew in a Bell Long Ranger, so I've spent quite a bit of time in helicopters. This was certainly a great opportunity to see the island. So until the next video, which hopefully won't take me so long to get out, we'll see you then.